Hello everybody and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for our final game of the weekend here, and it's been a long, interesting road here to the final for this Knights team, but here we are, ready to take on the Ice, a team they beat yesterday 3-1 to push themselves through to the semifinal, in which they took out the NS Stars from the A division. And now we're going to have two teams going at it right here. Two teams that played in the B division and ready to go. Here's our first whistle, a championship on the line. The Atlantic Knights won the John Sim 2-line tournament at Christmas, but have yet to win a banner here in the spring season. So a big one here for the Knights, trying to prove they're the best team around Atlantic Canada right now for the 2012s. That puck worked into the right side corner. Trying to fish that out, and now down the ice here to the left side, trying to get across and knocked off, and Murphy goes hard into the net. And he is a little slow to get up, but looks to be okay for the most part. As a dive out defensive play there by Zhao as he tried to come back and stop that cross crease. Ends up running into Murphy, but no goal in the back of the net. And this Atlantic Knights kids and parents ready to put on a show here today, trying to get another win over the NB Ice team. In on the right side. That puck's worked in behind, hits off the stick now. Jollymore tipped up ahead. Hickey's gonna pick it up. Over to the left side. Worked into the zone and shot down low. Left side corner, trying to get that out. It's in behind and chased after again. Back in behind, a quick wraparound shot. That one's steered away. Knights looking to go to work here as that puck's worked to the line. Tipped off in behind, and a rebound comes down off the pad, but not able to get there. Still sticking with it though, the Knights. Back over on the left side now with a cutback play. Pushed back into the corner again as the Knights getting their first taste of offense here in this game, as that puck's sent on down for what will be an icing and some fresh legs out there as McDonnell, Weir, and Abbott head out on forward. McKenzie and Mullins on D. Get it. This Atlantic Knights team getting in by the skin of their teeth. Now made it all the way here to the finals, trying to win, like I said, their first spring banner. Works back to the middle. Cutting it around. It's back to Mullins. Mullins shoots that high, catches the shoulder pad. Back in now, down the left side. Getting taken out there. Over on the wall. Trying to clear that down. It's picked off and skated in. Mullins, the last man back. He'll flip that off into the corner, but the Ice looking to spin that around in front. McKenzie getting down there with some active sticks, and now a tripping call on McKenzie as he got in on the feet. And it'll be a power play here for the Ice in our 0-0 game. And we'll head back with Cranston and Zhao, PK with Jollymore and Henneberry. Three players who played on the Shabukto U11 AA team this year, which is broadcast on High Button Sports. Jollymore, Cranston, and Henneberry. That one worked in and covered up. These four players have played many minutes together, adding Zhao in there, who's been on the Atlantic Knights. Definitely familiar. That's the benefit of winter or spring hockey compared to winter, is you can go years and years playing with the same guys and really get used to each other. Especially in the case of the Atlantic Knights, which is a privately owned team. In through the middle. That one's handed off and a quick shot in. Murphy's going to make the save and cover it up here with 1:29 to go in the power play. Henneberry flipped over on the left side. That puck's going to be shot down the length of the ice. Fished out of there on the left side. Lead pass to the middle. Knocked back over on the wall. Ice entering will come in offside. So a minute gone on the power play. Not much to show for. Face off here to the right. Played back. Ice leading on here. Led back to Mullins. In behind to the line. Trying to get back in behind and they score! And the Ice get to the open puck in front and chip it by. And that'll be 1-0 here for the Ice early in this game. And following the trend of comebacks, the Knights are going to have to try to do another one here. As we'll head back to center. Power play marker is that puck which just shot in from the line, and a second of lapse of judgment allows a player to cut out in front and just tip that one by. Puck dropped in, one back again. Back to 5-on-5. Picked up here on the wall. In over the blue line. Mullins staying with it. He'll pinch off along the board. Ice kind of left a man in front there, the Knights, and it gets sent back in through center. Down the right side, tagging up. But they're going to take it and leave. McKenzie now over to Thorne. Bounces off Thorne's stick. Shot back in Murphy. And he'll take a cover there. Conservative cover, we'll call that. The Future Stars event wrapping up here today. Next week we'll be in Boston to see what these teams can do, or what the Knights can do at the Showdown. Down the right side. Worked into the zone there, pushed off into the corner. Cranston cutting in through the middle. Cranston trying to move that puck north. Back to Jollymore. He'll shoot it down low. It'll be freed up on the left side to Zal. But he'll actually have to battle for that. Played in behind. Stick handled and a nice connecting pass here to the left side for the Ice. As they'll enter close to us here into the skates of Jollymore. Worked over up to Cranston. Cranston still looking for that scoring touch that we know him for. Haven't seen too much of it this weekend. Back in below. That'll be worked in around. Henneberry now with it. Up the left side, tipped on. Trying to put that through the middle. They'll cut back. Zal shoots that up off the glass. It'll play back to center again. Down low and behind. Ice work it over through some legs. Right side in the corner. Battling for it. Trying to free that puck up. The Knights have done a good job keeping it out of their end since that goal. Mullins circles back. Hands it over to Weir. Weir up through the right side. Sent in along the end wall. Touch back, cut back there in behind. Stick handling, connects on that. Ice Looking to move it out. Knights have yet to fully set up. Hand it over now, a lead pass. Just gets enough of it. High shot in there, that'll be blockered in behind. Picked up down low, trying to flick that into the gear of Abbott. Now down low with it. Trying for the center. Worked around, Abbott in front, one-timer, gets by. And a good look for Abbott. McMullen tips in front, and that one had a lane to the net and was tipped high off the stick into the mesh. And with 5:26 to go in the first, we'll have a whistle, but the Knights starting to try to go to work here. Face off one. Played back into the left side. Stepping in, ice knocked off of it. In the other way now. They chase. On the corner, that one's hitting the stick and then turned over. Jollymore skates back with it. Jollymore beat on the outside here, left side. Down low, Henneberry, and on it, Henneberry gets to it quick. Good job by Henneberry to read that play and see Jollymore was a step behind. He got in behind and was able to clear that out as the supporting D-man. Nicely done there. And on the right side, stepped in. That one a hard wrister that goes wide. Knights retrieve that in behind. Up on the wall. Played over to the left side. Stepping in and a glove save by Murphy as that'll be played out. Lead pass ahead on the left. Into the skates on the middle. Back over and down. Worked in behind. LeBlanc. Looking for the center. It was there for a second as they got behind Mullins, but now stepping in for a shot. That one worked in, and Murphy all over it with a nice tracking save there into the gut. 4 minutes flat left to go here in the first. Back in behind. McKinnon grabbing. McKinnon just gonna heavy stride that out through the middle. Over on the wall, back to Mullins. Mullins shoots in, tipped low. McKinnon tries to catch up in the corner, and they go down. And a hooking call made. And I believe that'll be on the ice. And it looks like a power play coming here for the Knights, so a hooking call, and the Knights, who have fought back nicely since letting in that first goal, now head to their own power play here on the left side. Chance to tie it up in this big final game. Cranston gets that back. Over to Mullins, down the left side. Worked across. Zhao is going to wait for that board bounce. Zhao on the right side. He'll try to dish it front. One-timer in behind, and it was quickly skated after. Couldn't finish it off. Looked like they had a great look at it. Mullins now. He works over to the left side. Turned over. Back to Mullins, though, and a great job holding the line by the big man on the blue. He'll step in with a shot, wrist that in, and it's saved. But Mullins showing why he's the main D-man here on this power play to start. Get some fresh legs out there. 30 seconds into the power play, so Coach Todd Cranston keeping it moving. Back in behind. Ice working up there to the right side. Tipped back in behind. Down low in the zone, looking for a pass off. It's held on to, dropped back kind of lazy as pressure coming from the ice. Now it's picked up the other way. Brought in. Hard strides and a step up in, and that one hits the crossbar, and it was almost in the back of a net in a hurry as Loveless Tries to clear that out, but it's worked into the corner. 49 seconds to go in the power play. Picked up and shot up the right side. Hickey over to Abbott. Abbott centering pass now to Weir. Weir entering to the right side, still on the power play for 30 seconds. Back in behind. Down the left. Trying to pass that one out in front. Worked into the other corner. Mullins picking it up. Mullins dished across. Wind up left side shot. That one is going to rocket along the boards and just stay in. It looks like Mullins was able to hold once more. Down in the zone there. Still 1-0 here with 1:41 to go in the first. Knights pushing a little bit here, but that one knocked back in the other way. End of the power play. That'll be an icing with 89 seconds left here in the first period. Both teams seeming to show up today, knowing there's a big game. No one really came out too flat. Ice had the advantage early, but Knights have been playing pretty well here in the offensive zone since, but have yet to tie it. Worked over in a far shot. That's just going to be ricocheted over. Ice pick it up. Back over to Jollymore. Up the right side. Jollymore, now the D-man going for a skate left side. He'll cut back, trying to get rid of that. All sorts of pressure along the boards there. Ice now pick it up. They try to center for the breakaway pass. Instead, they're going to have to wait for that puck to bounce. Noel. Shot that. Jollymore tries to skate after him behind. LeBlanc turning on the Jets, picking it off. 32 seconds to go, LeBlanc. Cranston now. Cranston pushed off in behind. Up the wall now. Ricochet pass. Back over into Cranston. He'll dive out for it. Worked off into the corner. And now a whistle here for the offside with 7.1 to go in the first. And that'll take us to the end of the first here. So 1-0. At the end of one, we'll be back shortly with the second. All right, and here we are back with the second period. Ready to go down the right side. Lead pass, that one's gonna miss some sticks. Back into the corner. Thorne takes a bump in behind. Caught up to, over to Roy. Back in through center, and they're gonna have to wait for the tag up. Hand it off. We'll have the Knights shooting this end, this period. Back over and behind. Ice looking to extend their lead here at the start of the second period. Stepping out for a poke at that. Worked over and a sharp angle shot. Knocked down. Over on the wall. Played in behind. Picked up now. Down the right side, and a chance here for the Knights. Steps in, shot, and a big save there on Hickey. That was the opportunity they were looking for. Back and behind. Thorne takes a bump, and now they're going to get him for body contact. Sinclair. It looks like it was actually Loveless, maybe, who took that one for the team. Yeah, I think it is. So, power play chance here with 10:52 to go in the second. Hickey with a great chance down the wing, trying to tie this game up. Sent over, kept in by Hickey. He steps in and works that back and behind. Pulled back and behind, worked over to Hickey. Hickey, sharp angle shot, worked in front, rebound, scores! And Cranston fires it home. No mistake about that one. Hickey with a nice sharp angle shot on net and then cleared out through the middle. It'll be tied up 1-1. And we are back even for the first time in about a period, as they scored around this time in the first. And the Atlantic Knight fans liked that one. As Cranston, when you're talking about him and his scoring touch, shows up at the right moment here. In on the wall, center shot in, and and it was almost a lead again there for the Ice as that one goes flying over the top. And now a lead pass to Mullins. He'll step in, try to power through. Mullins shot, that one scores! As it takes a funny bounce on the way to the net. And just like that, the Knights take the lead on 2 consecutive shots. And this team definitely doesn't have any quit in them, as they've been pushing the pace here ever since getting scored on early. And now they go up 2-1. Mullins steps in, found some open room in the middle, ripped a shot and got a friendly bounce. Bar down in the back of the net. Ice trying to take the next shot back the other way. Picked up now by the Knights again. In behind, and that pass just off the mark. They'll catch up to it there on the right side. Spun out. Worked over to Sinclair. Down the right side, LeBlanc. Into the zone, they step in. Hits the gloves and worked around. Centering pass here. Ice step in, shot. That one somehow stayed out. Another one in. As that one slides in the left side. And this game full of twists and turns and 2 great chances the other way, and we're all tied up again. 3 goals here in the last 6 minutes. Down over, and Cranston called offside, and what a wacky 5 minutes we just saw. As we always talk hockey, the game of momentum swings. Back in through center, neutral zone, handed off to Cranston. Cranston over to Zhao. Zhao steps in, shot, glove down. That puck gonna be worked down. And quickly another face-off here, and I just got a glimpse of that sign down there at the other end. There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. And what do you know? St. Margaret's base, Smith Ice, providing the inspirational quotes, plastered up on the wall as that one falls outside the zone. McKenzie couldn't keep it in. Giving the Ice a chance with it. Works that down to Mullins. He'll pick it up. Mullins cuts back the other way. Worked in behind. Mullins looking for Cranston on the wall. Hits the linesman. Offside. Linesman didn't make much of an effort to move out of that one, the way of that one. 2-2 the score here in the second. 8:53 to go in our second frame. It's been an interesting period. It's taken lots of stops and starts. Back in behind, that puck's hustled for in the zone. Chop that, picked up over to Weir. Weir centering pass that hits a stick. Cut back the other way. In towards the middle, Weir now on the left side. That puck fired up in behind. Abbott knocked by him, stepped in by Jollymore, turned over the other way. Entering the zone, pass misses the stick there on the right side. Looking to get that back up. It's to the blue line and cut back in the other way. Lead pass here. Nice little touch. Worked over. Oh, and not on the same page there. McDonnell and Weir. And now Abbott touches it up, and I believe Weir got the stick up high, and a penalty coming here. 7:54 to go in the second. And now it'll be a man advantage here for the Ice. As a battle in the corner goes wrong on that one. And now a chance here for the Ice to regain their lead. They were up, down. 2 minutes of power play time. Mullins shoots that around. Kept in on the right sideline. Dished across. In the other side. That one's going to be worked low in the zone. Cut back in behind. Picked up and shot out nicely. Picked up now by Roy. Gets that over to the left side. Cut back. Ice enter. Onto the right side. Wind up. Tipped in below. Murphy just on it as that puck changed directions a few times. Over to the right side. Ice in behind. Played that back shot on. Quick save Murphy trying to go for the wraparound. Jam in. Murphy on top of it. And we just passed 7 minutes left here in the second as we approach halfway through this game. Puck in behind. Up along the wall. That'll exit the zone, and now it's a foot race for it. Knights cut back in front of that, and a good job by Thorne or Zhao to kill some time off the clock as it's worked back into Jollymore. Jollymore up the right side. Ice in behind. Kind of running into each other there as finally falls back. Ice with a cutback play. That one's in behind. Worked over into the corner. Henneberry jumps up on it. Gets that out cleanly. Over to Cranston. Cranston looking for a lane. Still going to hold on to it. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Cranston trying to muscle that thing to the net. He's got no one there for him, as all three of the penalty killers are back in the zone. 2 seconds and we'll go back to even strength as Weir's penalty's over, but the Ice step into the middle. Shot. Save there. Rebound in front. Dangerous for a moment. Now back out. Worked across. Stepping in. Right side. Pull back. Fired up off the wall. Abbott in behind. McKinnon shoots that one low. Roy working that back on the right side. Chased after in the zone. Mullins hops on it. Left side, shot on, sharp angle, covered up. 5:11 to go, so we're past halfway done this game. 2-2 game we're going at right here. A crazy start to this second period. It's quieted right down. Puck dropped in, picked up behind. They're going to try to work that up off the wall. Ice tipped back to the middle. Free puck for a moment. Quick shot on, and that one a great opportunity high. Looked like that could have been the lead again for the Ice. Along the right side, kept in. Flicked back down low. Picked up here on the left side. Lead ahead pass. Bobbing and weaving in. Cutting to the middle, wind up shot, that one rifled off the stick of Hickey. That boy's practiced some shooting in the driveway. Down the right side. Puck along that end board. Worked on over. Return pass. Stepping in, shot. That one knocked in behind. McNabb now. Entering. That one's going to be trickled off into the corner. 4:06 to go. Picked up now by Cranston. Cranston hands that off. Hickey going to bring that in himself. Hickey drop back to Cranston. Has a moment with it, but the Ice players outnumbering on the side. Dish that back in behind. Zhao has got to catch up to it. Zhao gets it back to McKenzie. McKenzie tips that one in low. Hits off Hickey skating over to the wall. They'll reset, get some new legs out there. Back in the feet. Shot back around there. Zhao trying to get rid of it. Works back in the zone to Mullins. In across. Jumped on and now covered up. 3:04 to go here in the second period. Remains 2-2. As we kind of snail our way through this second period after that exciting start. The whistles have been coming. Neither team getting some real good chances. There's sustained pressure. A couple looks here and there, but it'll remain 2-2. Over on the wall, trying to center that one to Zhao. Zhao with a lazy pass. That doesn't get to Cranston. Little fancy, too fancy there. Up the right side. Cutting in, Ice step in, shot, and out of that one stay out. A good, clean lane to the middle. And now the arm goes up. And we'll be seeing who takes the penalty here, but a body contact. And I believe it'll be against the Ice. Okay, it really was hard to see that one. I kind of thought it was the Knights, but it's the Ice. As that collision along the boards, and now 2:28 to go in the second. A chance to gain a lead late and try to hold on to it here for the Knights. They scored on their last power play. Dropped in there. Tried to stick with it, kept it on the line. Mullins works over to Weir. Weir holding on to it. Weir taking his time. He's got a man in the middle. He's got to make a move. Played back over. Down to Weir. Knocked off of his stick as he's not doing enough with the puck. Gotta get the pucks on net here. Trying to get a big goal. Mullins steps in. He puts it through the legs, and not much there either. As not looking before they're passing here. Not turning into much. Down low to Abbott. Abbott has no one in front. He's gonna pull back around. Abbott's now holding. He'll work it to the line. Worked over, steps in, shot that one, flicked in, a rebound, won't get out. Abbott catches up to it, a minute gone in the power play. Down low now, lead pass. Ahead, the Ice gonna work it in. Down the left side, Mullins holds him out. Picked up now, chance for a stretch pass, but that one off the mark, and icing will be the call. It'll allow the Knights to get fresh legs out here for the last 47 seconds of the power play. 1:16 to go in the second. Big Mooseheads game going on here tonight. There's a bit of buzz in the city. Trying to stay alive after winning Game 5 in Quebec. The last game of the season here. The Scotiabank Center. Down the right side. Zhao walks in and he's pushed off that one pretty hard. No call will come of that. There's a puck sent down. Murphy has to play it as Ice player coming barreling down. Picked up in behind. Left side. Gets it back over. McKinnon down low. 11 seconds to go in the power play. 38 in the period. Hickey plays it down to Cranston. Cranston back to Hickey. And that one off a leg and into the bench. So we'll have a face-off here. Even strength in 27 seconds. So Knights not able to capitalize on the man advantage there. .7 left to go in the second. 2-2 game. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on High Button Sports as we finish up. About 1 period to go. Roy in behind. Up along the boards. Gonna get that to the ringette line. LeBlanc. LeBlanc hustling that in. Down low, cut back. Tipped in behind. And the buzzer will go, and that'll be the end of 2. So a big period for both sides. Tied up going into our third. We're going to crown a champion shortly. Don't go anywhere. and here we go. 12 minutes between these teams in glory. Who will come away with it? Next goal, a big one. Down to Mullins. Up the right side, falling down. Noel tries to get that cleared out. Mullins steps up on it. Ice working back in towards the middle. Gautreau, some good shifty moves, but it'll be easily scooped by Murphy. 21 seconds into our third period. Hickey picks it up, works it along the wall. Lovelace gets to it. Work back in, left side now. Let ahead, Mullins shoots that in through the middle. Cut back play here. Ice holding on it. Oh, and a big hit there. And that one shot up ahead and high sticked. And they're going to count that as a goal. And that was a wacky one, as there was a big hit in front of us. And now they're going to wave it off, no goal, because it was touched on the delayed penalty. So I hope the young man's okay. And it looks like he's getting up. And that was a wacky one. A penalty will definitely be called on it, but no power play, as that puck was tipped high in the air, hit with the open stick, and then touched on the way down. So that canceled out the goal, but the power play still coming here. 11:09 to go. And the ref got a little confused there for a second, as that was a bit of a wacky one. And they'll send the man Hickey to the box for 2 minutes. Worked back over, back to the line. 2 minutes of PK now, 11 minutes left. Low shot and a nice save by Murphy. Kicks it away. Thorin on the wall. Sent back in behind. Chased after. Picked up by the Ice as they try to work that out into the right side. Entering the zone here. Smith tries to stay on him, knocked down there in the corner. Slow to get up, Hickey. Back on it. Thorin pushes his man off the puck. 45 seconds gone on the power play. Back to the blue line, left side. Tipped in low, shin pad of Jollymore. Hickey winds up, slaps it over to the wall. Step in shot. Hickey knocks it again on Jollymore. Tipped in behind, staying on it. Minute gone in the power play now. Try to get that out. It stays in by a hair. Low shot in. Murphy there. Covers it. Under 10 to go now. $9:58 to go here in the third. Off into the corner. Moving around. Played back to the middle. Ice with a chance here. Picking up some speed, working it around. Levesque trying to give his team the lead here late. Who's going to play hero? He'll step out. Back into front. Tipped off. 32 seconds. In front. One-timer shot. And a huge save by Murphy as he gets across. Perfect placement on the goal, and now the Ice are cycling, tipped off the stick, and a big stick there, getting in front on the block. I think that's Mac Donnell who made a potentially game-saving save there, and Murphy with a definite game-saving save earlier. Worked along the wall, and the power play will be over, so we'll be back to even strength. That one's sent in. 5-on-5. Down to Loveless. Two evenly matched teams going at it. Mullins with it now. Mullins down the right side. He'll try to chip it by. Caught up to by the ice. Back in. Abbott worked over. Pass intercepted on the wall there on McKenzie. Stepping down here on the right side. Working in for the pass. That one almost put in by McKenzie. Gets worked across. Zhao up the left side. Dished across. Pass too far for McKinnon, but he'll chase after it. McKinnon gets it on the wall. Shoots that up. It rides up in behind. Played off to the right side. Lead pass now through the middle. Stepping in. Trying to stick handle that in front. Knocked off the skate and covered up. Murphy. He's on top of it right now. 8:14 to go in the third. Works back into the corner. Jollymore. He'll get pressured, trying to calm that puck down as Buddy Cranston comes in. Cranston, he'll go down, and now a power play coming here late as he gets tripped up, touched up by the ice. And now a power play chance of 7:57 to go here in the third. 2 minutes of power play time for the Knights. Will the hero come from the Knights side? Sent over and shot back to the line. Going to be poked into the corner. Mullins, pressure from behind, but he'll hold on to it. Gets a nice pass over to the left side. Brought in for Hickey. Hickey will step in, rifle it down. Zhao in the corner. Zhao stick handling over to the right side. Cranston back to Mullins. Mullins steps in. Low shot tipped in and covered up. And that was exactly the tip they were looking for. Bounces off the stick, takes a funny one, but covered up in net. And it'll stay out. 30 seconds going on the power play. They'll keep everyone out there the same. Down low. Gonna play it up the wall to Mullins. Spun back around, and a nice play there by Cranston. Left side, steps in, shot. That one gonna go wide. Bounces off the half wall. Back to Mullins. He'll step in. Big shot, low, tipped. Oh, and that one just stays out off the stick of the D-man for the ice. Cut back in front. Cranston looking for a wraparound. He'll hold on, try to find an open lane. Cranston in on it, shot, blocked. Spun back the other way. Try to stay with them. Potential 2-on-1 across. Knocked away. Cranston comes back and helps out on D. Up to Hickey. 42 seconds on the power play. Hickey in ahead. Hickey steps in with it. Brings that down low. Plays it down the left side. Back to Hickey. Back on it, tipped in towards the middle. Jollymore picks up. Sent over to Weir. Gets by him. Jollymore now taking a man on. Back the other way. Cut in. Ice. Shot on. Save. Rebound. Tipped off the stick. Trying for it again. 5 seconds to go and some good looks here for the Ice slate. Now grabbed. Over to Zhao. Zhao on the left side, back to even strength with 6 minutes to go, halfway through our final period. Down low in front. Spun back on it behind, tipped up high over the head. Jollymore gets it into the neutral zone. Levesque tries to bring it in himself, cutting through the middle, going for a nice skate, steps in. Murphy steers that shot into the corner. Picked up now Hickey, and some good skates here late. Jollymore stays on it. Good defense, keeping Atlantic in it here, keeping the shots to a minimum. Puck down low. Back off into the corner, gets tipped off, and now it's going to be worked the other way. Ice stepping in to the left side, and Mullins gets a stick on it. Under 5 minutes to go now. Tipped up high, steps in for the shot here. Ice shot past Murphy as it moves in behind. O'Connor on it. He'll be cut off along the end wall. Abbott has that in the skates. McKenzie with him. Abbott up to Thorne. Thorne picks it up. Lead pass to Hickey. Hickey's gonna slowly move in with it. Cutting to the middle, low shot, steered into the corner. Back down low, hard pass, too hard in the middle, but not clean. Escape by the ice, now they get it out. Back off, left side, poking at it. Tipped over to Lovelace, falling down there. Shot back in behind, 4 minutes to go. McKenzie winds up. Ice picking it up. We're still square here. 4 minutes to go in the third. Haven't seen a goal in a while. Cranston gets it up to McKinnon. McKinnon on the right side. Flicked on deep. Picked up from the back end. Led ahead. Moving in through center. Holding, stepping in, trying to get the shot, but a good job by Henneberry to step up, take away the space. Cranston on it now, shot in, blocked by Jollymore, and a huge block there as he'll have to switch off. Cranston brings it in, and an offside. We haven't seen too many of those yet this game, but there's one. 3:17 to go in the third. Over here on the left side for the face-off. Still looking to crown a hero. Shot back in behind. Gonna be a cutback play. Ice through the middle. Hand it off. Cutting down into the zone. Step up. Blocked there by McKenzie as he'll get in front of it. Abbott has that puck low. Trying to get it up the wall. The Weir can't get it out. Back in behind, Abbott can't get rid of it either. Ice circling back in behind LeBlanc. Mullins on it. Dangerous times here with 2:43 to go. We're getting into next goal wins territory here in our final of the Future Stars event. Back in behind. LeBlanc gets it by Mullins as someone's got to pick up the slack there on the other side. 2:25 to go. Tipped onto the stick, trying to get it out, and they will. Up to Weir. Weir's going to turn on the Jets. He'll go down. A change coming, and now the ice back the other way. Odd man rush into the left side. Steps in. That one wide as Jollymore dives out for it. 2:07 to go. Ice another shot. Murphy on top of it. .203 left to go in the third. 2-2 game. Oh, and a tripping call coming in here to Cranston with 1:58 to go in the third. It'll be a power play until the finish. And it was not Cranston's story. It looks like Jollymore. Nope, wasn't Jollymore either. Oh my gosh, these white cages getting in my head. The black helmet with the white cage throwing me off. Nonetheless, PK here, and a big moment in the game, obviously. Up the left side. Tipped over. Ice try to step in on it. They get that stick up. Worked over to the left side. Sharp angle shot, and Murphy gets a hold of it, and a good thing he did because there's a big rebound. Two guys waiting for a bigger rebound to the left of them. 1:45 to go here in the third. Nervous times here for the Atlantic Knights. Chip back in. Low shot, that one wide. Zhao trying to get to that on the boards first. Can't do so. Kipped up to the middle. Cranston picks it up. Cranston up the right side. He'll wind up and fire one down. 90 seconds to go now. Pressure in behind is Zhao with some good PK in. Lead pass, however, now to the right side. Ice entering. Steps in, shot. Save there by Murphy, and a beauty. Over to the left side. Back to the blue line. Comes in, tipped it behind, rebound, they score! And the Ice will score with 1:04 to go in the third. As the rebound came right out, no one there to cover. And 1 minute and 4 seconds will be all that the Knights have to work with to try to tie this game up. A late one here. Hickey now with it. As we're into our final minute of play, he'll go down. Here on the right side. Goalie getting pulled now. Ice trying to get it by. Kept in. 43 seconds. Goalie now coming. Do they have what it takes to come back in this one? That one jumps the stick. And it'll be tipped. So no icing. Cranston's going to have to pick it up for one last rush here. In the skates. Up the left side to Zhao. Or to Thorne, sorry. Thorne down low. He'll get pushed out of it. Puck there on the wall, 14 seconds, net's empty. Ice trying to hold it out, and it looks like with 8 seconds to go, the Ice are gonna hold on, and a penalty coming here late, and oh, come on. With 4 seconds. We'll call that one, and it looks like the Atlantic Knights will fall here with 4.9 to go. And a frustrating finish after a hard-fought tournament. But one last look here. We'll see. 6-on-4 here for 4 seconds. They're going to need a quick play. Over to the line. Zhao steps in, shot. Rebound. Stays out. And the Ice are going to win it. And that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. We appreciate you tuning in. Heartbreak here at the end, but a fantastic weekend out here in Dartmouth and Tantallon. We appreciate you tuning in.